my name is Agatha, and this is the tarot reading for the month of December 2015 for the sign of Capricorn. If you have the sun, moon, or rising sign in Capricorn, or even if you have a stellium, which is at least 3 planets in the sign of Capricorn, this is the reading for you. Also, you can have a question in your mind now and pick option 1, 2, or 3, and at the end of the reading, according to your choice, you'll have an additional message or further guidance in connection to the question that you have now. For those last 3 cards, the deck that I'm using is the mini Connolly Tarot deck, and for the main spread, which is the Celtic Cross, I'm using the mini Rider Waite, and this is a general reading. If you'd like a private consultation with me, please send an email to duniazada@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. All the information is in the box. I do tarot readings and astrological readings. I write them down. I prefer to write them down. And yeah, that's it. Could be in English, could be in Portuguese if you'd like. So for you, Capricorn, December 2015. The card that came out for the significator is the 3 of Pentacles, or 3 of Coins, and in the context of this reading, I would read it as some being way too dependent on other people's opinions, okay, and asking other people too much of their advice. In the position of something which is not yet seen, it's the 6 of Coins, or the 6 of Pentacles. So it could be like someone will be generous to you, or you will be generous towards someone, but it can also be read as submission, like someone is helping you out, but they have, other intentions. The intentions is like to control you somehow. Or it could be like, and I'm gonna give all the possible meanings, and I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude or anything. It can also mean that you asked other people's approval because you want them to make them feel like that their opinion matters to you, and maybe controlling them in that way, or being controlled by other people's opinions, by other people's approvals, because you're Capricorn, and Capricorn really needs society's approval. Generally it's very important. In the position of the root for the month, you have the 4 of Coins. It could speak of stagnation, because you are so much dependent on others. You're not moving, you're stagnant, and you're not moving forward. Or it could be again control. It could be like someone is using resources, could be that, or even money, to control you. Or you can be doing that, like using money or using resources in order to control other people's approval. So there could be many different ways of interpret the cards. In the position of the past influencing this month, you have the Knight of Cups. So maybe in the past there was like an offering, and because there's several coins, I would say like an offer, a professional offer, or anything to do with business, and someone offer you something, and it really seems it looks too good to be true, and it might be too good to be true, and you don't know how to go about this. So you ask other people's ideas. So what do you think I should do? Should I do this? Should I do? That's why you are asking others what they think, because there was an offering in the past. In the position of something of that which you want, you have the King of Swords. You want to be assertive, you want to be direct, you want to be able to make a decision in a very objective way, and like straight to the point, in a very intelligent way, and you don't want to ask anybody else what they think. You just want to go and do it, and make the most clever decision, and the most objective and rational decision, without and not being dependent upon other people's ideas and thoughts and notions. In the position of the near future, you have the Temperance cards, and I would read that this as an ability to blend what others think and what you think, to harmonize both opinions. So there's not much conflict. And the position of the card which represents you, you have the Five of Swords. I would say that if you do this, if there's some sort of moderation, like you take from one side and put on the other, like some sort of blending of opinions, you'll have the feeling that you're like you've won something, but not completely that you've lost something. This, whatever it is, you've won something but lost something also. So it's if you're listening to others, this decision, if it's a decision, it will not be completely in full yours. Um, in the position of others or the environment, you have the Nine of Wands. So in your environment, there might be someone who's really reserved, doesn't trust easily, like really suspicious. Could be suspicious of your um, of what you want, because maybe let's say you ask this person an opinion and he or she is really it's like on to you, uh, like understands that, oh, you're just trying to control me, or just, you're trying to make me feel like I'm important, but you have an agenda and I'm on to you. Could be that, or could be like someone who's really suspicious by nature, who's always been suspicious. Or it could be like the offering that you had in the past was from this person. And if this person is not telling you everything, it's like um, he or she told you part of it, like it made it sound really cool and wonderful and just great. But it's like not showing the whole cards, and is guarding something. Is guarding something to himself or herself. In the position of advice, fears, and hopes, you have the Eight of Swords. So, as fears, could be read as you're afraid you're a victim, or you'll become a victim. You're afraid you can't leave the situation. You're afraid you'll be stuck. You're afraid you won't be able to make the correct choice to liberate yourself. If you read this more as an advice, the advice would be: you are not stuck. You are able to make a decision. You are able to free yourself. Uh, you should, maybe she is blindfolded. Maybe she doesn't know everything. Maybe she just should walk away, no, walk out of this, because there's no swords in front of her. So she's not actually um, a prisoner. She's like a prisoner of her own mind. So if she takes the first steps away from negativity, eventually she'll be able to take the blindfold out of her eyes and see the reality. Just don't be stuck in negative type of thinking. Don't think I'm a victim of circumstances. That's like the wrong way of behaving. Um, be as rational and objective as you can be, and don't allow negative thinking. In the position of the outcome, you have the Five of Pentacles. So it's another card of being a victim. So I feel like a victim of the circumstances of life or whatever. Nothing turns out good for me. Everything is bad. So that's it. You are too dependent on what other people think, and you also have very negative way of thinking. Capricorn sometimes can behave like that. So try not to feel that way. Try to be more positive, more optimistic, and rely more on what you think, and try not to control others also, because there's like a control energy here. If you try to be more optimistic, things will be better. So if you haven't picked in the beginning, pick now, option 1, 2, or 3, and have a question in your mind. If you chose option 1, the card that came out for you is the Major Arcana, the Empress. The Empress is a very positive card, so whatever question you're asking about it's very positive. Anything to do with relationships and business, studying, anything, even in material sense, whatever it is, it's very positive. It can also speak of fertility, so you might be pregnant, or you will be pregnant, or your wife will be pregnant. Could be that. It speaks of abundance, of prosperity. If you're a creator, an artist, you're very creative, very fertile. You have lots and lots of ideas, and they will bring you success. So this is a very positive card. If you picked option two, the card that came out for you was the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups might speak of a trip or even of an offering that comes to you, or if it's any type of relationship, you might be involved with someone from a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, and this person is up to the age of 30, more or less. Not necessarily, could be older, but is someone who can be a bit unstable, like emotionally, but is very romantic, very idealistic sort of person, and is not doesn't really have like what we would say maturity, even if this person is like older. So it's everything. It's wonderful in the beginning. I would not say this is a very stable type of energy, but it's really romantic, really romantic. So if you picked option number three, the card that came out for you was materialism, which is the devil, another major arcana. It might speak of being stuck in negative patterns. These negative patterns could be behavioral patterns. If you have like a gambling addiction, like an addiction of any kind, drinking, food, drugs. It would be like an advice to try to get out of the situation. Could be like someone is manipulating you or lying to you, not really telling you the truth. Um, or you can be doing this to someone else. There's many ways of interpreting this. It could be like you're stuck in your own head. You're very negative. Again, kind of relates to the reading that you just had. So try to be more positive. Try to be more optimistical, because you're like stuck. You're a servant of your own negative thinking. Um, Try to liberate yourself, because you have the ability to liberate yourself. And that's it. That's the reading that I have for you, Capricorn, for December 2015. I hope you have a great Christmas and a happy New Year. If you'd like to have a private consultation with me, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. All my readings are written down by me, no software readings. And that's it. Thank you very much.